Hey guys, welcome back to Geometry Dash. I need to click on my tab. I need to clear my throat apparently, 1 second. That's better. And welcome back to Geometry Dash. I don't know if I actually said that, I probably did, and I probably now said it twice, but oh well, let's get into Hexagon Force. A level that we did okay at last time. We did okay at. I expect the video this time to reach like 40 minutes. Last episode, it was like 30 something. I expect this one to be not like an hour long, but I expect it to be longer. Because, you know, I improved the level over time. Now I should keep improving over time. That's how progression works, and it's good stuff. But yeah. First attempt so far, going quite well. Okay, I got it the way around I like it. It didn't jump again. That was my first attempt, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't a few meddling kids. But yeah, that was my first attempt of the episode, and I would have gotten progress. But it didn't jump again on the exact same one. I don't know what's going on. Last time I was like, oh, I was trying to click individually. That was my bad. Oops. This time I was not manically clicking still. I was not necessarily clicking on each individual one. I was sort of clicking a couple of times every time I touched one. That was an awful jump. But yeah, I was clicking like a couple of times every time I got to one. Or just before I got to them. And like while I was going past them. Just to make sure that I would jump off of them. That's how I was like, nip, nip. And that makes me sad. It was so perfect. It was like, welcome to the video progression. But no, he made it the exact same amount of distance. Now, maybe a pixel or two here and there that I was even like slightly further back, slightly further forwards. But still, I hope slightly further forwards. So I can say, made progress on the very first attempt of the video. That would be awesome. But we'll never know. I really wish I had made progress though. That would have been so good. Would have been so freaking good. Ouch. That bit's awkward. You need to jump really, really late on some of them, but then you need to like be prepared for the next thing where you need to jump on a floaty thing. It's like, my brain. Still. And I was focusing correctly. My brain did get a little bit confused on the spaceship bit, but I was like, no, focus on one. And I did, and it worked really smoothly. And I was very happy with it. I wonder if you can actually die on the bit in the middle that pokes out. Like, there's the one with spikes on that you can die on, and I have died on it, but I wonder if you can just die on it by flying into it, if you fly it at the perfect angle. That would be kind of funny. That bit's so awkward. Because the bit at the bottom of the screen, we need to jump off of it. I think if you don't quite jump off of it fast enough, the one at the top of the screen will have hit the floor again. So when you click to jump off the thing at the bottom of the screen, you make the top one jump, and that's making it go wrong. Because I feel like I'm doing it right otherwise. And that's the only thing that's holding me back. And the fact that I'm an idiot and jumped at a place where I really shouldn't be jumping. The beautiful sound of a facepalm. I wonder if it even came through on the recording. I hope it did. Because it was beautiful. It was a great sound. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Some facepalms sound better than others. You just need to get that perfect one. And the perfect one is just like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, it just sounds so nice. But anyways, let's not go over that again. Let's go over me and the game and our relationship of me failing constantly. Oh, you little butthole. The last jump. I'm pretty sure what happened is when I tried to jump off of the thing at the top of the screen with the thing, it was too early of a jump for the one at the bottom of the screen. So the jump ended up killing me, which isn't good. But we're learning more about that section, learning how many more ways we can actually die. Because last episode, I don't think we had any of those problems. Which is like, yep, you're clutching it out completely. You still kind of are, but oh well. Good for you, sir. Good for you. Like, I'm starting to think this is actually harder than the spaceship section. Just from these failures. Why is it not doing the thing? I'm not seeing why the bottom one's dying. Because I have to look at the top to see when I need to jump with the top one. So I'm not seeing how the bottom one's dying. I don't know if it's jumping too early or it's still in the air, so when I click with the top one, it's not actually jumping. I don't know. So it's a bit irritating. But it's fine, I guess. Fine, Mom. Fine. This time, when I get to that bit, for God's sake, I did click there. I don't think it registered because I didn't even see the top one jump. Like, there's a chance I jumped too late, but I'm not 100% convinced I did. But fine, I guess I'll accept that that's a possibility. But I don't think I saw the top one jump, because I had to watch to see what I was doing with the top one, because that's the one that needed the jump at that time. Like, the bottom one does too, but that one needs to jump off of a specific thing. That time I just jumped a bit early. I don't think that's what you meant to do there. Like, one of my problems with those sections, and it's not the game's fault, it's my brain's fault. It rhymes. But yeah, my problem with it is my brain can't handle two things. So, normally in the game, you die, you learn from your mistake, and a couple of attempts later, or a couple of attempts on doing that thing, you'll eventually have gotten the formula in your brain. Yeah, it's jumping very early there. I'm not sure what it is. What's causing the early jump? Like, it's the jump just before that that's causing it, and I need to see what I'm actually jumping off of and see if it has to be precise or not. If it doesn't, just time it slightly differently. Yeah, it's the fact that my brain can't see two things at once, so it can't see why one's dying when I'm looking at the other one. But normally, you're watching yourself and you're like, oh, I needed to jump off that thing, not that thing. Or, oh, I'm in this spaceship, I need to not hit the spikes like that. It's just sort of simple. But when it's got two things, it's like, well, jump on the necessary things and nowhere else. Just look at both sides, see what is necessary and what is not, and then just go from there. That's how it works, I believe. So wish me luck. Because everything up until this bit... I see why. I see why. I need to jump earlier. I need the earlier jump. I see. Oh, that bit is so irritating. Sometimes you clip it and sometimes you don't. And when I expect myself to not clip it, and then I pull up more than I normally would to compensate, I, like, clip it just with the back half of the ship. And then it goes wrong. Since it only has to be a couple pixels on it for it to start doing that. And that's not good for me. That causes the deathness. And the deathness is the badness, because the badness and the deathness equals I die. That's quick maths. I'm sorry. But still. You gotta see my point. Okay. I didn't think I'd make the jump. Honestly, I didn't. I looked at the bottom thing, I was like, okay, jump early, then you gotta jump again to get over the gap. But now I'm not sure why I'm dying there, because that time it made it on the first jump. Maybe I need to jump later. I'm not sure. Because my thought was, I'm jumping too early. And then you need to do a second jump off the bottom thing to make it to the other thing. Like the big jump at the end, just get into the spaceship section. But that doesn't seem to be what it is. I think it's just that jump wasn't meant to ever exist. And I've been doing it wrong, slightly. My bad. My bad, I guess. I need, like, a playback. This needs to be on a stream where it's just like, okay, I can look at the phone and see where exactly I went wrong. Because then I know exactly what's going on. I know when to jump. I can just look at the footage and be like, that's what's happening. I need to jump there and not there. But I sort of need to try and work it out in my brain. But when I thought I worked it out, I apparently didn't work it out. And that's just made it worse. That's made my brain really confused. And that's not what you want your brain to be, especially in a game like this. I just realized the background looks like honeycomb. Honeycomb. Honey is nice. Do you like honey? I think you should like honey. Honey is real good. Like, I don't really like branded honey. Like, the biggest brand of honey in Britain, I assume, is Rouse honey. Because, you know, if you're British, you'll understand. Because it's like adverts everywhere, and you never see any other honey brands. Like, unless you're in a shop, and it's like, our home brand. Or our own brand. You'll see those. I don't know why I'm dying. Yeah, you'll see those brands. And you'll see Rouse honey. I don't think I've ever actually seen another kind of honey. Because I don't really go to the shop. But still. Oh, for God's sake, I'm the worst. But yeah, like, you don't really see many brands of honey. But I don't like it. Because it's not the kind of honey I'm used to. Because I don't know how he's related to my family in any way, but I know he's related to the family, and I think it's after my mum's dad died, so my granddad, before I was born, I think he gave his bees to this man in the family, which I don't think I've ever met. And occasionally, if he sees my mum, he'll be like, yeah, do you want some honey? And my mum will be like, hell yeah, bro, we want honey. And that's really nice honey. It's real nice. Like, there's nothing extra that's been done to it. It's just honey. We've done the thing where, like, we make it edible and whatnot. And then, boom, honey. It's delicious. And then there's Rouse. Like, Rouse honey is really gooey. And not how the honey that I know is. Because the honey that I know is, like, not necessarily clumpy. Like, that sounds gross. But it's got, like, little bits in it. And stuff. It's not really smooth and gooey and stuff. Like, it's not something you can squeeze out of a bottle. It's something you need to, like, dig a knife into, spread it across your toast in the morning. It tastes really good. Nothing added to it, nothing artificial, just pure delicious honey. And when I tried Rouse honey for the first time, I was like, yay, honey on toast. I was like, this is not nice at all. Who thought this was a good idea? These bees should be ashamed of themselves. But it's just because I've had other honeys before, and that's not what I remember honey being like, so I never really liked it. But the honey that I know and love, that's some good honey. Tell me at home, and by that I mean tell me in the comments, what your experiences with honey, with honey are. Okay, my new plan for that area is to jump early. That's my new plan. Jump early on the top, and then grab the thing at the top of the screen, the floaty majig, and then go from there. Because I think I've got to try and get the jump at the bottom of the screen off of that one, because that seems perfectly timed for it. So I feel like I need to avoid that jump that I'm accidentally creating. So that's the plan. I don't know why it jumped. I'm really confused what happened there. Because I was doing the jumpy jumps, and it seemed to jump when I didn't click, and then it died because of that. I'm really confused. This game, man. This game. It's bugging me because I can't get back to the spaceship area to get progress in the video if I can't get this part down. And this part isn't the hard part. Like I said, I think the spaceship part is easier. I just need to focus on one of them. But because with the cube, it's throwing different things at me on each side of the screen. But it's not doing that with the spaceship. The spaceship's like, it's just symmetrical. Just whatever you do with one, it does with the other. Beautiful, perfect. I died. God damn it. Because you have to jump so much there. And you can't hold the jump button. So the top one has to jump off a mid-air thing. And those need to be clicked individually. And like I said, that's why they're a massive pain. But at the same time, it gives them a certain charm. It makes you have to do more brain work. Because otherwise it's like, yep, hold the button. Hold the jump button and it jumps off all the things that you need to jump off of. And yay, happiness to the world. But yeah, I really want to get to the bit. Yes, that's the problem that I was having. I focused on the bottom one, but it was too late at that point. I was like, okay, I've leveled out, I'm going straight. What do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? Which one am I? I'm the right one. Okay, you need to let go of the I've hit that thing. I'm dead. But now I know how to do it. Early jump is the way to go. Early jump. We got this. We don't got this. But I hope we got this secretly. It's not really a secret. I just hope. Oh, I was rubbing my eyeballs. I bounced off the first one because I was like, okay, I need to jump off those things. But I didn't remember or see there was another one after it. So I jumped off of one. When I looked back, I was like, oop, that's a saw blade in my butthole right there. That's not good. That's not where those things belong. At all. Not in any circumstance. No matter what you're into, a saw blade does not belong in the butt. A saw blade belongs in like a woodworking place. Not in the butthole. The butthole is not made for that. Wood. I was about to say wood is made for it. That's not true. Wood is just made so, you know, we can breathe. Because trees make wood. You could say the wood that's brought to places to be chopped is made for that. No. Still made by trees. Trees make the wood and then we get oxygen from the leaves that grow on said trees. And then we live. It's funny that oxygen is just a waste product from plants. I find that funny. It's just a waste product that it doesn't need, and we're just like, yep, can we borrow this? Like, it's basically like using people's poop and pee to your advantage in a way, which I find funny. The problem is I want. That was awesome. Awesome? Awful. I said the wrong or word. One has AW, one has AU. I think. What are the words? Awful and awesome. No, they both have AW. My bad. My bad. But yeah, my problem there is I want the bottom one to be the one that's the right way up. But when I don't have that, my brain goes, ugh. And that time I thought there was only going to be one of those slanted blocks for me to jump off of, so I tried to jump off of it, and then I forgot there was another one. I was like, ugh, and then didn't jump off of it, and it was like, oh. Well done me, and again, well done me is real smarty there, sir. That was real smart. You're so good at this game. I agree. I freaking agree with you. I am the bossest of the boss at this game. Trouble is, I don't think I'm ever gonna get consistent. Like, not 100% consistent. I'm gonna get better, without a doubt. But I don't think I'm ever gonna get consistent at this part. Because I still don't think I'll ever properly know what's causing the death. Since I don't remember jumping at that point. Sometimes it jumps. I'm pretty sure I'm just pressing the button. But I don't remember pressing it. Like, I'm jumping off of things. The bottom one at that point I don't think even needs to jump. But I don't quite remember the jump. So when it happens, I'm like, what? I'm dead. Why? Who? What? Who paid you? It's a moment of a little bit of confusion. Just a wee bit. Pretty sure I could have gotten the jump off of that. I just didn't quite do the clickings fast enough. Which is more bad. It is more bad. I really want to hear the music in the later part of the level. I wonder if it gets like really cool and like, da na na na, you're doing the level, congratulations, but this is meant to put you off. Because we're so calm at the beginning. Like that bit gets a little bit cool. It's like, and whatnot. I don't know, and it did the thing again where it does a thing. I'm just gonna start doing that section mindlessly and see what happens. Like, just focus on top one, jump when you think you need to, and go for it. And partially mash the click as fast as I can. That was very lucky. I almost didn't click. I said mindlessly, and then I decided to play the entire level mindlessly. Yeah, I'm so smart. And I'm sorry if my voice is getting loud and quiet. It's because the chair is very far back. Didn't mean to do what I did there, but it worked. It was the wrong way around again. Ball bags. I was the wrong way around. Oops. Yeah, I keep leaning back because my chair is extremely far back. And I want to lean back because leaning back is comfortable. But I want to lean forwards so I'm closer to the screen. And that's not me saying the screen is going to be very close to my eyes. Like, when I lean back compared to when I lean forwards, it's probably like 6 inches closer. Which may sound like a lot depending on how close I was. If I was 6 inches away and I got 6 inches closer, that's pretty freaking close. But it's probably like a foot and a half, 2 feet away from my face. You know, I don't know how feet work. Jeez, you expect me to know? The way I think of how big a foot is I'm like, okay, a door is 6 feet. Get, like, how far away would you say the monitor is in comparison to a door? Do the maths in, or numbers in, numbers out. You got your number. So, like, I'd say probably 1.5 feet or so away. And when I lean back, probably closer to 2 feet away from my face. So, you know, like, isn't the door actually like 2.6 feet? So, if someone is kind of tall and is like 6 foot, they can still fit through it fine. But I'm just like, just 6 feet. Just leave it at 6 feet. It's close enough. Okay, I'm gonna do another little brain analysis doodad in that section, because as much as I'm gonna do it mindlessly, I need to learn how to do it. We've found out in the past, if I actually focus on a section and try and learn how to do it, I can do it easier. Which I never thought was possible in this series. So when I tried it, I was like, oh, that works so well, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry for being quiet and actually trying my best. But it works. Yeah, I need to, like, look at what's happening. I didn't quite get it. I want to, like, freeze the screen by doing this, but then there's an overlay. You know what? I'm going for overlay strats. Overlay strats is the bestest strat, because then I get to see. Like I've said, it would be good if I can see it. Like, after this, I'll probably go back and, like, watch my video back at that point and be like, okay, what's going on in a good attempt and a bad attempt? And then I'm just like, yeah, I can do the thing now. That was so bad. That was so bad. I do and should feel ashamed, because that was real bad. Yeah, I'm gonna learn the easy way or the hard way how to do this level, you see. Because it's not that bad. The level itself is not that bad, it's not. It is really not. To be honest, it is probably not the easiest, but it's not necessarily that hard. Stop. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. I jumped on the top. The bottom one hadn't hit the floor yet. And the top one was mid-air. So, If my assumption is correct. I don't know. I froze slightly too late, okay? But all I know is the bottom one was still in the air. Or the bottom one was on the floor when the top one was in the air. And stuff. What is going on there? They seem to like switch or something. And I died for a stupid reason. I think the top one died that time. But yeah, just focus on the top one when you need to focus on the top one. I hope the bottom one survives. Because I'm still bad. I'm not going to pause again. That was just a one-time thing of me being like, okay, what do I do? How do I do it? And why do I do it? The cough. I didn't want to do, but I felt like I could still get through it with the cough. I could have done, but I just jumped the tiniest bit too early. Which is not bad, but still. Oops. Didn't mean to. I did not. I still really want to make progress in this video, though. And I know I can. I jumped off the first one again. I was like, yeah, I made it. Oh, wait, no, there's another one. And then died. Because I'm not the smartest person, nor anyone near the smartest person. I'm probably one of the dumbest people. That's not true. I would say I'm in... What would you say you are? On the scale of smartest people in the world to dumbest people in the world. Like, just everybody on Earth is given a bunch of questions. And I mean, like, a significant amount of questions. And now I know what goes on in that section. I just realized the bottom one, the reason why it's like that is because it jumps off of a floaty thing. It jumps off of one of the floaty things. So, when I do that, it does a thing. So, try jumping off that one as late as possible. Maybe. Then focus on the top one. And then you're done. That's the plan. That is the plan. But yeah, like, everyone gets, like, a significant amount of questions. Like, 1,000 questions. Then everyone answers it. And we find out our scores. And I don't mean, like, the easiest questions in the world. And maybe we do it, like, all on different subjects and stuff. Like, just loads of different subjects. You get, like, maybe 100 per subject. And then people have the overall score. And where would you say you'd come? Depending on the subjects, I assume you'd say. But let's say it's like science, maths, just generic English. I don't mean like English if... Like, what do you call English? Since we used to call it literacy in younger schools. And when I went to high school, my brain was like, wait, do we not have literacy anymore? Cool, I hate that class, because I'm dyslexic. So, it wasn't my favourite. And then I was like, told, no, that's English now. I'm like, that's stupid. Yeah, what would you call it in different countries? Since I assume it wouldn't be called English. I assume that would be like your alternative language class or something. What would you call those classes? Since we just called ours, like, French for when we had French, German for when we had German, so I assume you'd call it English if you're speaking another language. Like, if you're speaking, say, Korean, and then you're learning English, I assume it'd be, like, just called English class. Which is completely different to what ours is. But for once in humanity, that makes sense. Normally, same word meaning a different thing. That's like, that's stupid. No, in this case, it's making sense. And that feels weird to be saying. Because normally it's like, no, that's not what it means at all. But yeah, it makes sense. And I dig that. I dig it when things make sense. Clip the thing. Oh, died on the thing. Yeah, like, where do you think you'd come? That was where talk was going. Where do you think you'd come? With 1,000 questions, or maybe more, I don't know, just a bunch of different subjects. Science, maths, English, or whatever your language alternative would be. Multiple types of science as well, so not just one, just like biology and stuff as well mixed in there. Some chemistry and whatnot. Just all that jazz put together. Where do you think you would come? I think I'd be in the lower 50%. I don't want to say that. And I don't mean like... I mean... okay, maybe not everyone on Earth. Out of all the people that have learnt these things. So... You know, not people that don't have access to education. I'm not just going to jump to a random country that's in poverty and be like, yeah, these people, because they're stupid and they suck and blah-de-blah. No, just anybody that doesn't have access to it. Whether it be money, whether it be it's just not in their area, whether it be because they don't have, I don't know. I was going to say money again, and I was like, wait, nope, you said that. Oops, my bad. What happened there? I didn't even land on the thing. That's not okay, sir. It didn't even land. But yeah, where do you think you'd come? Because I think... I want to say top 50%. Because then it means I'm like just above average. But then that's being like, yeah, I'm just so smart. And I don't really think I'm that smart. I have, like... There's parts of my brain that know things and about other things. A lot of which isn't important, it's your games. But some stuff, like science is my jam. Science is just the thing. But I don't know everything. And now I've realized like I'm dying now because I'm jumping so late with the bottom one now. So it's making the top one jump earlier because it's on the floor at that point, and I think before it wasn't. So now that one's dying, so now I need to jump earlier with the bottom one, which is confusing because before it wasn't earlier, now it is earlier, but before it wasn't, and now it is again, and confusion. But now I think you jump early with it and then do your thing. It's a bit confusing, but we'll see. We'll find out. Let's have a look. Yes. Hold up. It's not jumping. I made sure to mash the button at that point. I was like, okay, this one is a jerk. We need to hit the button as much as possible to make it jump. It didn't jump. How come in practice mode, we made it through that part about 60 times? Because we kept dying at the end bit and it would not save there. And now it's just like, nope. What's the problem, game? Why won't you jump? Nope. You're not explaining, game, why I'm dying. Nope. Jeez, it's like a school teacher, this. At least my school teacher. Game. Excuse me, how did I die there? I jumped, hit a ceiling. I'm jumping and hitting the floor all the time in this game. Hitting it with quite a lot of speed. And jumping into a ceiling killed me. I know, I've said before, hey, did you know you can die from hitting the ceiling in this game? That was a high ceiling, and it was curved as well. And every other curved surface in this game, you just slip right off of. I'm not okay with that. Jumped off the first one again, and then I didn't jump off the second one. Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something, and my brain now doesn't know what it was. I don't know, but either way, science and maths are sort of my jam. I remember really liking maths and kind of liking algebra, which is weird. Because I remember when I first heard about algebra, I was like, oh, it sounds horrible. But I actually kind of like it. I still find it kind of stupid to why anyone would ever put a letter in an equation. Like, when would that ever come up in real life? Unless the letter symbolizes something, like an E equals mc squared. Which, isn't that... I can't actually remember what it means. Oh my god, I used to know what it means, now I don't. Oh, god. It's something with something else equals something. Isn't it like mass times... or speed times mass equals this thing. And then you can use that to do space stuff, and it's awesome! And such. But yeah, I can't remember. Ow. I do not remember. I just don't. But yeah, maths and science, like I said, it's my jam. Like, the reason why I kind of like algebra is it's literally just exactly the same as maths. And, like, it's just math, except you have to acknowledge that the letter resembles a digit. That's all it is. So, like, sometimes it'll be working out what that digit is, or like what number that digit is based on a thing. Like, if 3 plus 4 equals B, what is B? B would be 7. Because 3 plus 4 is 7, and it equals B, so B must be 7. But sometimes it's like, B equals this, so what is this multiplied by this, divided by this? And stuff like that. Or you can combine the two and have, like, B equals 7, since that's in my brain now, and other numbers. It's like B equals 7. What is B multiplied by X? Or when B multiplied by X equals, now I'm trying to think of a thing, equals 56, what is X? X would be 8. Because 7 times 8 is 56. That's one of the only, like, god damn it. It's one of the only, like, semi-high number multiplication things that my brain remembers just by thinking of it. Because in school, I don't know why, I just remember in year 4 we had this teacher called Mr. Slater, and he said it and was like, you should always remember this one. I was like, why? And then I did remember it. I was like, wow, he's a genius. And I've always remembered that. And then I realized it's not actually that. It's like, oh, my life is a lie. Like all those YouTube videos. Those YouTube videos really bug me. Like, 10 reasons to prove your life is a lie. And then it's like, yeah. You know, those lines on roads, it's not actually paint. It's just cemented on plastic. I'm like, in what way does that say my life is a lie? Oh, I thought it was this thing, but it wasn't. No, that just means I assumed it was something else. That doesn't mean my life is a lie in any way. It just means I thought wrong. God, I hate those videos. They're so annoying. Like, there's no reason for me to hate on them, really. It's just me. Oh, is this the 100th attempt? I was scratching my face. And my eyeball. I don't think I'm going to get progress in this video. But I guess I can count it as progress because I made that part twice rather than once like I did in the last video. But also, like, screw this level because it keeps killing me on that part and I don't know why. Maybe that just means it's like, okay, you can have some easy progress next time and you can pretend that you made progress this time when you actually didn't. Depending on what you class as progress. Because I'm going to class it as progress because it's technically progress in a way. Oh, god damn it. He got deaded. Oh well, what attempt is this? 101. Fair enough. Fair enough. How many attempts we had? 206. It's in practice mode. And 5,889 jumps already. Gee, how many did we have on this one? 39,000. What about the one before this that isn't a demon level? Just 5,000. Jesus, we did these levels quickly. Oh wait, didn't I do that one like really good though? I don't know, it's much different. Well, apparently I was really good back then. Now it's like, I can't do anything. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're still enjoying the series. I know I am. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya!